Hey guys, sorry I had the item menu open. Welcome to Monster Party 5, where, well, we're starting off with a Slime Knight. I've been actually putting off using Slime Knight at all because he's really good in general. But he's like one of the top 5 monster partners you can get, especially early in the game. You generally want him in your regular playthroughs because he's so versatile, he has pretty good healing, he has very good survival, and he has great equipment selection and attack. So here's his stats at the moment at level 17. It's middling, really, in terms of leveling. I probably could do Dowager with less, but I also was trying to recruit things, and what I did was I recruited all the monsters that you can just before Dowager, just to have them ready for when I do the next challenge, because I use the save file for that. But in any case, yeah, Gideon here is very well equipped. I gave him the Metal King sword. He probably will be decked out in almost all Metal King stuff, nearly anyway, in the end. But I got him the Metal King sword from Fortuna Casino. And his best gear at the moment is iron, otherwise. I gave him the Zenithian sword, but he doesn't need it for this fight. I just have it on him. And he has a magic water, a medicinal herb, and an elfin elixir, mostly to conserve his MP, because he's going to solo this. In fact, I had originally had an idea for a challenge for him where I had pair him with a bunch of people that, you know, you can get early and they max out really fast, and then they are basically useless. But I decided against that, and I'm going with the party that is mentioned now in the YouTube description. I say that because I am not sure if the one I have in mind at the moment is going to go through, so just like last time. This run is going to be very similar to the last one in Monster Party, what was it? Wait, oh, last one was 5. This is 6, isn't it? Damn, I'm losing track, guys. Yeah. So it's going to be similar to Monster Party 5. This is Monster Party 6. Jesus. And, yeah, it's going to be similar where we're going to start with a low amount of party members and work our way up. And we're going to end with one person. If all goes well, we're going to end with someone that's you can only recruit in Nadiria. Anyway, enough explaining. Oh, I should also show some of his spells. He has mid-heal, heal, squelch, bang, drain magic. It's all good stuff here. But in any case, yeah, we're going to go ahead and just... Oh, damn it, I'm not close enough. Come on, monsters. We're going to go ahead and get started and beat up... Would you stop doing that? If you're not, like, perfectly centered, apparently the game's going to mess with you guys. Sorry for the long intro. But in any case, let's beat the shit out of Dowager. Just like the Cross-Eye, this is going to be still pretty difficult. You can get overwhelmed pretty fast. But luckily, Gideon doesn't have all the resistances that Cross-Eye had. They still have some pretty good ones. Anyway, you show off a ribbon. You don't have any setup. You're just going to attack. That's fine. You keep showing off the ribbon, you're going to attack Bag of Laughs. Immediately attack any summons, just like last time. Just keep doing that, and you're going to attack. Our heal point is around 80. That's when we want to go ahead and use mid-heal. Alright. Also, I did adjust the voice settings, so if I'm a little louder, that's why. There we go. Alright, you took a deep breath, that's nice. We're still in safe zone. Oh wow, 102? Jeez, that's more than in my practice runs. It was only doing 70 before. Alright, well, new number. It never hit that before. That's the number that we have to heal on. Jeez. That makes things a little more interesting, I guess. Go ahead and keep attacking. You are okay. 102, figure 110 for variance at most. This is where we use the medical herb. Just a little bit. Now here's where some good things happen. See, Gideon has a pretty good fire resistance at least. So, he could take that with no problem. Alright, take out Legionnaire. The problem's going to be the Bag of Laughs, really, because Bag of Laughs has a high dodge. So does Sort of how we saw with the Cross-Eye having to deal with it. Alright, go ahead and mid-heal. We also really only have to heal when it takes a deep breath and we're below 102. That's okay. See, like, that's the number I was getting. I was not getting those 102s. Jeez. Stop sending bag of laughs, please. They're so dangerous. Okay, we're fine. Nice dodge. And there you go. Yeah, it's pretty simple. It's very, like, solo hero-ish, where it's like attack and heal, because that's all he really needs to do. But that's it for Faux Dowager. Let's go ahead and I'll meet you at Magmen next. See you there. Alright guys, we're here at the Magmen with our new buddy, the Mudraker. Now, the Mudraker is a weird one. He's slow. He is... I keep saying he, but I assume it's a he based on the name. But I haven't seen any pronouns yet. But anyway, he's a slow but very strong attacker with a lot of HP, but not a lot of defense. Like, the resilience is shit. It's at 25, and like his resilience doesn't go up that high. Like at his max level, which is only level 30, it's only gonna be 36. It's pretty bad. But his strength is, well, his strength's actually nearly max because his strength will average around 120-ish. He has terrible speed, and well, wisdom really doesn't matter that much for what we're doing, but it only matters for general, like, you know, making sure that they don't mess around or whatever. But once you're past 20, you're fine. In any case, yeah, low everything else, but suitable strength, a lot of HP, no real discernible defense. They do have very good, well, they have acceptable equipment, though. This is probably the person I'm going to be giving the Hela's armor to. And this is all at level 14. They're halfway to their max level. That's why I brought him, because he's a very weird, like, he's not useless or anything, but he's just off a little bit. And also, fun fact, the Clayton can also use the Metal King sword as well, but I kind of make it a rule to only have one Metal King sword and one whip per run. I don't like to have multiples because I feel like that's a little too cheap. I feel like one each is fine. But anyway, yeah. You could wait one more level for Clayton and he'll have Kabuff, but he does learn a couple of spells. Right now he has Buff, Warcry, Tongue Lashing Buff, and Absorb Magic, and eventually learns Kabuff next level, and that'll be all the spells they learn. The Kabuff is kind of okay. I feel like Clayton's a little bit like Sancho in a way. It's weird. But anyway, item-wise, I should get over to that. Ignore the Zenithian sword. We just got a Yiggleaf on Goodien in case Clayton falls, because Clayton doesn't take hits very well. And as for Clayton, he could wear better armor, but this is what I had on me at the moment, so I just said, like, you know what, this is decent enough, I guess. I should not have done that. I should be buying him iron armor, bronze armor, scale armor, something that's better than a leather kilt. Actually, why don't I steal... Yeah. I'm going to steal his. Give him much better armor. I think I was moving armor around and I forgot to give it to him, really. In any case, though, yeah, there's his armor at the moment. And for items, ignore the Vandy magic is not needed for this fight. A couple magic orders because Goodien's going to be healing a lot, and medicinal herbs in case we need to have two people healed at the same time. Medicinal herbs are going to be mainly for Goodien because Goodien needs to be able to keep healing anyway. Goodien has a lot of resistances, though, is what I mean. And yeah, they're going to be able to survive. But Clayton also has the Yiggleaf to make sure in case Goodien does somehow go down. Though if he goes down, there's a good chance that Clayton's following. Anyway, let's get started. Excuse me for my voice squeak there. It's towards the end of the day for me, so my voice is probably tired. Even though I don't really use it. It's weird. Let's fast forward. So I stop rambling. Boss time. Let's do this. So, start off, this is basically the only time Goodien's going to attack, and there's a couple things you could do with Clayton here. Clayton could just keep attacking, because again, respectable attack. Or you could have him use buff on Goodien, and Goodien should have to heal themselves less. It's not by much, though. Sadly, these guys are completely immune to stun, otherwise I'd say Warcry. They have no magic, so Absorb Magic to them do nothing. Tongue Lashing is the same as Warcry, except single target. I'm going to go ahead and buff Goodien. That's okay. But yeah, 16 versus the 50 that Clayton was doing. I did not want Bang. No, 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 no. We need to mid-heal Clayton. Clayton, I'm gonna have you buff yourself, and then we're gonna actually start attacking. It's really not the best time to be buffing, I'll admit, but it's kind of, I feel like you kind of need it just to help survive for the regular attack stuff here. Okay, we're actually in good health there. Figure, try to save, keep you both above 100. That, I mean, don't get me wrong, if they all decided to breathe, then Clayton's most likely going to die. But they generally don't. It's always that once in a blue moon. You're good. Go ahead and attack. The other alternative thing you could do is just have Clayton buff up Gideon and then let him die. It's an option, I mean. And then wait till Gideon slowly whittles them down, I guess. But I don't know. I think Gideon would probably run out of MP first. And I guess you could also just bring a Elfin Elixir instead. But I try to do that with my items. Yeah, it's still 2, and they still might Fire Breathe twice. So yeah, keep him above 100. That's okay. We can both attack now. It's not doing too bad. Alright. He should be dead this turn, probably. And I'm going to say risk it. Okay, yes. We're fine. Yes! Okay. I want to attack, but nope. Mid-heal and keep attacking. Yeah, this... I would say Gideon should use Bang, but they are a little bit resistant to it, too. And plus, you really want to take them out one by one. Take them out all at the same time is just going to be more painful on yourself. Oh, wow. That's great. Like, this one is one of those fights that you probably could do even lower levels because they have that chance to do nothing like that. Then it becomes like RNG, but this seems to be reliably okay for the levels we're at. So, anyway, that was the Magmen. I'll see you in the next fight, which is probably going to be the Rite of Passage. Alright, I'll see you there. Alright, here we are at the Rite of Passage. This shouldn't be too bad of a fight if Luck's with us, but we could also instantly die if they decide to desperate attack. So this is a little bit luck-based, but anyway, here's our levels. Clayton's almost finished leveling already, and his stats haven't gotten much better, but Gideon is still well-rounded, still pretty good overall. And, like, 208, 166 attack and defense, and then here you have 161, 124. His stats are not going to get better, but just showing it to you guys. Oh, and has Cub buff now, alongside of the buff spell, so that'll be somewhat useful for this fight. You don't really need it desperately, though, because we have full heal now with Gideon here. Another thing, although he does have Boom, you're better off not using it on this fight because both monsters have resistance to it. Now for item setup, I just bought the best gear I could possible with Gideon. So he already had the Metal King sword, but now he has the Dragon Mail, Tempest Shield, and Iron Mask, so all the best defenses you could have. And also has a couple Yig Leaves just in case one of them dies, because it may happen. And as for Clayton's got 2 Yig Leaves. Those are the only 2 really important things. Other than the Pack-a-Punch, I really should have bought a few, but I forgot. You could buy a few, and just this way it'll make the fight go faster, but otherwise it's not that big of a deal. Anyway, one thing I forgot to do is put him on follow orders, so I have him do that. And let's get started. Alright, here comes Tweedledee and Tweedledipshit. Yeah, we know. We don't care. Alright, Robin Hood and Hippoblocamus. Alright, for this, we're gonna start you off. Just focus on Robin Hood. He's the only one that's important here. And you are going to Pack-a-Punch Gideon, because Gideon has the best attack. And I feel like is more likely going to survive. Though, now that I said that, there's a good chance that he's just going to go ahead and crit on Gideon. Oh, okay, good. Clayton has the spiked armor on, which we just picked up in this cave. So, He'll be helping out by basically getting hit, and he's kind of like a balloon, similar to in Pokemon, like Wigglytuff, who has like a lot of HP but not that much defense, and except he can reflect it back, so he's got that going for him. But anyway, yeah, for the Pack-a-Punch, you could choose really who you want to have it. Clayton's going to be supporting a little bit, but anyway, now that you're back on the attack, you can buff again. Yep, there it is, 19 damage. Again, it's not much, but it's something. It's more than most people would have. You go ahead and full heal Clayton, and you're going to attack this time. Basically, someone's always going to be attacking. Alright, you got to full heal yourself, you attack. Yep, he's mid-healing now. We almost got him. What you also could do is have someone keep attacking the other guy, but Hippopotamos, the other guy, you know, he's the other guy. And Robin Hood will start healing him instead, but I don't see running at his MP out or distracting him like that as anything good. I don't think it's worthwhile doing that, so just don't bother with that. I'm going to say full heal just in case, and you attack. He's probably going to mid-heal. Yep. So we're going to fall behind a little bit, since Clayton doesn't have as much attack. But there you go. Nice and easy. Hippopotamos is nothing. Alright, and yeah, sorry if I'm speaking a little weird. My throat's been acting funny. Anyway, that's it for the Rite of Passage. I'll meet you next at, Talon Tower, I think it's called? Oh, whatever. The one where your wife gets kidnapped at. I'll see you there. Hey guys, we're here at, well, the first of the 2 pawns that we have to fight. As usual, I'm not really going to go over much of my setup, because you don't really have to worry. For the most part, we're just going to be attacking. Still, I like to show them out of both habit, and you never know, sometimes there's something that's going to pop up. In any case, here we go. Orc Pawn! Alright, so for this, it's literally just going to be attack the whole time, because he's susceptible to sleep, and our Mudraker here, Clayton, has a Dream Blade. So, we should generally be fine. Oh, he also has a spiked armor, so, hey, a little extra damage. Ooh, a critical fall asleep, nice. So, yeah, this guy's gonna be easy. Pawn 2 is where things usually get a little tougher. Oh, one other thing to note, Gideon is not too fast right now. So, yeah, sometimes you've gotta watch out for that if you need him to heal. But anyway, there goes the Orc Pawn, and I'll meet you over at the Chimera Pawn in just a second. And here we are at the Chimera Pawn. Alright, for this, it's mostly the same, but they're not susceptible to sleep. And any status moves we have generally is not going to help. Luckily, for Gideon, I got the Sacred Armor, so he's going to be tanking for a while. And Clayton is the one that's going to be needing to be healed. Alright, yeah, 53 damage. We're going to want to heal that. Yeah, if he's around 100 HP or close to it, that's when you want to have him heal. Have him healed. Because if he fire breaths twice, then Clayton's dead. Gideon you won't need to really worry about, though. Because he's got his, Sacred Armor, he's good. You could also buff with Clayton if you really cared to, but it's not too necessary for this fight. Yeah, the spell's pretty bad. He should be fine right now. Now it's time to heal Clayton. Oh, you missed. Luckily, he could just mostly attack. If you're worried, though, you could have him defend on certain turns. But, if he's, much lower than 100 or something. Alright, Chimera's starting to mid-heal themselves now. Hopefully we won't need to do too much healing for a bit. But you could also use Pack-a-Punches if you really wanted to hurry this up. But it's not really necessary. Alright, Clayton's gonna need to be healed. Ooh, why is it every time you need to be healed, you seem to miss? I mean, I guess if this was real life, that would make sense. You just got hit and you're a little woozy or something, but still, it's a little weird. Mostly to happen in a video game that doesn't have those type of mechanics. Okay, there you go. Yeah, we could have sped that up with packs of punches, but we didn't. So, anyway, now we're going to actually fight someone that's a little harder, but not by much. I'll see you there. Okay guys, we're here at Clayton the Knight, and we'll finally go over our setup here. So, for Gideon here, you could take a look at their stats. 76 agility is not actually that slow. I guess right now these enemies are very similar in agility, so that's why he was going last. But in any case, yeah, decent stats. It's well-rounded. And here we have Mudraker. You can see how one-sided his stats are still. It's unfortunate, really. That luck is all from I think is almost all from the crude image I gave him. I did that just because he had basically zero luck for a while, so I was like, give him something. Alright, for items, everyone has some yig leaves on them. Here's the full setup, though. An elixir just in case, a yig leaf. You shouldn't need these, but it is possible for an accidental death happens if you're unlucky. For Mudraker, don't worry about the other items on there, that's for just wild stuff. Yig leaves for just in case, though. If Gideon goes down, there's a very good chance Clayton will go right down afterwards. Though he does have that HP holding him up. He's so slow that it's more likely he's already been damaged once and he takes heavy hits. But in any case, that's it for general setup. We're gonna have Nera go ahead and revive the hero here. She doesn't have to say much that's funny like Deborah, though, sadly. I did strip the hero basically almost all of his armor, except for, like, his wedding ring, I think. Not that it's a big deal. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward this. Okay, boss time! Alright, Clayton the Knight. So, for this, we don't care about monsters. Monsters has to get to at least half health before it'll progress. Now, I could have lowered his health manually, but honestly, that's annoying. So, we're just going to do that. You're going to defend, and Clayton could start buffing now if we want him to, but it's better just defend until monsters goes down, or at least in HP. Yep, keep showing him his reflection. Maybe he'll kill himself. Oh, that sounds terrible, actually. Never mind. But maybe he'll, I don't know, take a good look at his life and turn it around. There you go. Yeah, sometimes I don't realize what I just said. Alright, he's at half health. That'll progress. Indestructible! Alright, now it's going to give us a full heal, and Monsters is still going to show off his mirror. Alright, now we can get started here. Gideon's going to attack. We're going to have you buff once, at least. Just to give Clayton some extra help. Keep showing his reflection. You can afford to attack one more time, and you're going to buff yourself now. Because he's the only one that really needs the extra defense. Very good. Alright, keep showing that off. Yeah, you can keep attacking. Let's see... Good. Yeah, monsters or Gideon are both very good things for him to target. Just don't target Clayton, please. There you go. Yeah, we're waiting for monsters to die, but we're not going to wait around for him to die. So if that influences the challenge a little bit, oh well. I mean, I see people say, like, oh, I can't attack until the hero dies, but sometimes the AI won't do that for you, and you really don't want to be doing that, you know, just in case. It just wastes too much time. Like, look at that. As soon as I heal him, he's like, oh, you're right, he exists. We might actually kill him before Monsters goes... Never mind. There he goes. He's like... It's about time, I guess. Alright. Clayton's got basically one good hit. Yeah, that's it. Alright, we're gonna full heal. He should survive this round because Khan doesn't attack twice. Now, if he did attack twice, then we'd be in trouble. I thought he might, but anyway. Yeah, it's a simple fight for the most part. Just, you know, attack and heal. Maybe a couple of buffs. But anyway, that's it for Generation 2. I shall meet you in Generation 3 with our third party member. See you there.